Welcome back. We are covering 25 tips to become a better driver. Tip number 8, solid lines. Don't do it. All right, before we get going, I want to encourage you to hit the subscribe button. If you're back at free advice from your uncle multiple times, it's time to commit. Just come on, join the family. Really appreciate it. Also, let's YouTube and whatever other social media or podcasting platform you're listening to this on or watching this on know that there's this is interesting content matter, and that they'll push it to other people, which I greatly appreciate. Also, make a comment or click the thumbs up. Let me know you appreciate it or like it or don't like it. Let me know that as well. And then click the alert button if you're on YouTube, or if there's an alert button for the other platforms that you're on, click that as well. So today we're covering solid lines. Don't do it. So I think this is important to review. A lot of times people may forget what the solid lines mean, right? If you're, and this is really more towards, not being on a major freeway, but on a side street, or a two-lane, not even on a side street, but on a two-lane highway, or even a four-lane highway where there's no barriers. There's typically going to be a variety of different types of lines. And today we're talking about the solid lines. And what those solid lines mean is that you can't pass. And we'll get into the other ones in the future. But if you're driving down and you're on the left lane on either side and you see solid lines, and the colors are different too. So in some states or counties, they're white, and sometimes they're yellow. I haven't seen a variety of different colors other than white or yellow. But again, if you're seeing a solid line on your side where you're driving, you cannot pass. It's dangerous to do so. And what a lot of times you see those guys out there on the side of the roads, and they have tripods out there with what looks like maybe an old-timey camera or whatever. Those are surveyors. And so there's a lot of things that go into determining if there should be solid lines or not. And a lot of that comes from surveying, and they also have demographics in terms of, sight distance needed, based on the speed limit that you can or can't pass on. And that's what they determine, whether it's a solid line and if you can or can't pass. So if it's a solid line, I mean, even if you have a pretty fast car, it's not necessarily wise to do that, because a lot of times it's a visibility factor as well that goes into this, right? And you may not have, whether it's a curved road or maybe there's a dip in the road, and you can't see, and that visibility isn't there to give you enough time, and you can cause catastrophic accidents. So, again, I know that we're all in a rush, got to get places. And so, for me, I like to get places early. So I plan my time and accordingly, and I get ready earlier. Now, not everybody in my family is on board with that same strategy. So, but again, I try and get places earlier, and again, allow for traffic, so I'm not rushing, so I don't have to pass. And again, sometimes you'll get those, slow pokes out there who, are sightseeing and looking at the cows on the side of the road. It happens, but I just want to encourage you to be very careful. And I'm not opposed to people passing. I just want you to pass safely. So if there's a solid white line, really don't take your chances on it, because it means there's a visibility issue there, or not enough time for you to pass based on oncoming traffic, and it's there for a reason. Again, they spend a lot of money and research on what should constitute a solid white line or not. So that's going to do it for this tip, and tip. And again, the next two videos are going to be covering the lines and what they mean. And just again, this is for a review. And if you know people who are a little bit nervous or don't necessarily take that into consideration, or may not even know, maybe this is a good video for them. So feel free to share this. The playlist is also in the description of the video. Share the link to this if you'd like as well. And that's going to do it for this video. Before we go, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button. If you're on YouTube, hit the thumbs up, which is the like button, or give me a positive feedback on whatever platform you're listening to this on, or click the alert button. And we will talk to you at the next video.